into.
You think we got to have like
Live in progress.
refreshments and meth are included?
Yes, with the meth is a draw. That's like a magnet. The meth magnet.
We could probably get a lot of the worst students if we offered free meth.
I'm sure. But would they retain any of it? Would they?
They'd retain your catalytic converter and
some of the refreshments could just be from things under the sink that have skull and crossbones on them. Just
you'd have
dilute them with water.
1,000 chargers coming out of the wall. Everyone's trying to charge their phones at the same time. I don't know. Maybe that was too
Meanwhile,
refined.
people are stealing the copper out of the cables.
That might have been too refined of a tweaker joke. I forget that not everybody.
You'd be lucky to charge your phone in time.
Is that Brown's boy? Because he's been really
wanting
to extend on that comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Brown's boy, maybe you should call them. You should call them. You should record that conversation. You should upload it so we can listen to them being like, "Who the fuck are you?
Right?
What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
that's supposed to be scary, it's not. Right? You keep dropping that like it's a good intimidation piece. I saw it and I decided not to ignore it. It's not a good threat. It's not even a good like LARP or joke or anything. It's not good at anything. No. But if you want to call the FBI on us, if you want to call the FBI on us, I invite you to come do it on my show. We can do it live together.
That's a great idea.
And you know what? And so that like that way, let's do it. Let's do it, Browns boy. I accept your offer. You know where your bread's buttered. You report me and Jack for whatever the fuck you think's going on. Conspiracy to conspire.
Don't do it, Dan.
And we can do it live.
Absolutely. These people they don't think their thoughts through.
And is a prestigious word for whatever the fuck is happening down there.
Well, and that's just it. The regurgitating over and over. It's literally a loop. He's in his hamster wheel, looping around.
You're saying that his brain is broken?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not a Browns boy fan. I kind of think he might have been lobotomized at some point. Like he's got mental issues, I think.
He's a product of society.
No, he's a product of Tylenol.
Well, I don't know the guy. I don't know him well enough, but I know that
you do. Yes, you do. You have enough information about Brown's boy that you can make an assessment that he is fully retarded and partially malicious.
Yes,
I agree.
But I also know that there's others who seem to get along with him. And
TML, who's also fully retarded.
Brown's boys are, whatever, dude. You wish you had the intelligence of TML.
No, I do. I can read things too. Do you want me to read something off screen? Where's my sunglasses so that you can watch the words in the reflection?
He's more than just reading. He's TML. He's got a great mind.
Okay. Challenge it sometime live. See if you can think on the fly.
I've noticed. I've noticed what you're pointing at. However, I just think it's
big time.
It's just different personalities.
I don't think he can think on the fly. I agree with Flow State on this one. I think he just reads off the screen.
No, not entirely.
No way. No way. Even close. Yeah. Keep underestimating. That's fine.
This is almost like
truth or God. I know that you saw the other day. There wasn't a bit of actual thinking that he did there. He actually didn't even do reading when
Landry got wrecked, dude. Are you serious?
Landry talked to Rant, and I didn't even hear that. I came down because I can't handle Rant's voice for more than like just a very small dose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a rough audio experience.
I saw some of the interchanges the other day, and I don't know all the details, but I respect TML quite a bit.
And I respect your diplomacy.
Thank you.
But maybe not.
I mean, it's fascinating to watch Flow State go on about like how people talk to each other when he's associated with who he is. bashing each other, name calling.
What's that mean?
Your whole Sarah and Andrew Wilson circle, it's all about demoralizing people, man.
I'm not. First of all, I've been demoralizing people since the day I was born. Second of all,
you wish you could.
I'm not. I don't consider myself part of Andrew Wilson's circle. I don't think that he would consider me part of it either. I'm not an
you're
Orthodox.
Definitely the extent.
I'm not a Christian nationalist.
Yeah.
No.
You're definitely you're definitely an
I interact with him sometimes doesn't mean that I'm part of his circle.
And just because you stream with his main moderator most of the time,
Mr.
So
E.
Sarah.
She's not his moderator. He comes to her shit.
It's different relationships, different things. I see what Dusty's doing.
She's an independent content creator.
Yeah.
Just unlike, say, Rob Noor, who's part of the Crucible now, right? Like,
bro, you got that cigarette backwards. You're stressing me out. Is that like part of your fucking thing?
I know it's backward, but thank you for the notice, anyways.
Too funny. There was something else with that. Oh, there's been some interesting, my opinion, healthy conversations from some of the Panelverse stuff. I think some of the nonsense is getting called out. And I think people are going to...
Like TML being smart.
No, he is smart. Oh, hey, that claim, that's like with Margot trying to say that I'm illiterate. That I have no reading comprehension.
Did she say
absurd.
that?
She does say that.
Oh, dude, Margot tries to dig into Jack any way she can. It's insane the shit she hits. It was like she was like saying that he couldn't read, he didn't have books. I was like, dude, why, Margot? Like it was as if she went through his house after he left and was like, oh, he doesn't have any books here. Like, what is it, Margot? Come on, dude.
I mean, he's texted us, right? I'm sure you've texted her at some point.
Right. But and Landry, he didn't seem to doubt it. He seemed to be just playing along with it. That, yeah, I guess Jack's illiterate. As a union president, I was writing and presenting arbitrations and reports. And
there are authors out there who actually can't spell or write at all either, which is weird.
All right. I suppose. There are those.
What's crazy is I fucking failed English. I was in special ed for communication and all that, like speaking, writing, whatever. They taught me how to write their way, and I never figured it out. And then eventually I got paid to write.
TML.
And it had nothing to do with what I was taught. Had nothing. They were like, write like as if you weren't ever taught. Like it was right like you're speaking.
Yeah. TML hasn't been to college. He didn't teach college.
He's been to college.
Yeah, he's been to college.
Doesn't have a degree.
I don't know if he has a degree or not. But he's
have a degree. I know he does not have a degree. Ask him.
I'm pretty sure he does. Let me double check.
Well, I'm sure he was friends with a professor. I mean,
I'm friends with a black person. Do I get to say nigga?
No, but I'm pretty sure he made those relationships.
That's up to Steven.
Steven, yay or nay on the N-word?
I will give you a pass. I will give you a pass.
Black Steve.
Okay, but knowing a professor doesn't. What does that mean? You can't teach a college course if you don't have enough education to have even graduated from the course you're supposed to be teaching.
He went to Trump University. That's what I heard.
I'm confident. No, I'm confident he went through school. And besides, challenging someone's degree of academics. I mean,
I'm challenging the claim. It's not because I'm saying that education equals intelligence. I'm saying that claim that he taught college courses cannot be true. He doesn't meet. They have prerequisites. And he doesn't.
Did he say he taught college courses? I didn't say that.
Crystal Shaman did. I've never heard him say that. Crystal Shaman said he did.
I don't think he taught anything.
I've never heard him make that claim. To be fair.
Perhaps as a student aide, or some capacity.
His professor, though, was linked with the Unabomber. Met the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. That's what I heard.
His professor was the Unabomber's professor. That's
no,
so, like, to say he didn't go to college is kind of
garbage.
Crazy.
Frank Monday, mine
telephone
didn't leave me,
idiot
but his
garbage.
did. Nice try.
I'm doing some
Anyway,
reviews and doing some
we
I'm doing some reviewing and I'll do some researching for probably the next hour. And links in the description if you want to come up, Joe.
Okay.
I think he is too.
he's
I want to get
married.
that ball.
Frank, are you gay?
Let
Frank
me try.
Monday?
Let me try my ball.
He's in the chat. We can ask him.
Why do you care if he's gay or not?
And I guess considering the question, you may as well, yeah.
Right.
Get
It's almost like
You
if
want
he was
some
trying to have
action,
TMLs
Dusty?
back there, but he just like threw up an alley-oop for me to dunk on TML again. Like with friends like Monday. Don't ever defend me, Monday.
Oh,
He's gay, but he's also half retarded. I think that's why he did that.
you know what?
The Tylenol generation.
Everyone is kind of a little bit retarded.
That's you, Jack.
That's a good one to clip.
I know. I'm getting it now.
Everyone.
All right, I'll clip
Well,
that
just
too.
different levels and different degrees.
See, this is the Jack that people enjoy. This is the Jack that everyone here enjoys.
Yeah.
When you call people retarded.
There's a ton of entertainment value in Talcott when he's not like angry at you for not fulfilling his prophecies.
Right? I know. If only people would fulfill my prophecies, it would be so much better.
You
We
can
only
fulfill your
fulfill
own
so fast,
prophecy, Jack.
Talcott. We're working
Well,
on it.
we got the Wikipedia page in the works, and the next 2
Oh,
months we'll
right.
know whether or not that happened. Anyone can go to Wikipedia, by the way, and edit.
Yeah, I know. I
It
have
took me
my own
like
account.
30 minutes. It was like.
No, I tried to make a
You're
Wikipedia
amazing.
for Chuck, and they rejected it.
For Chuck?
Yeah, they said they said it didn't pass. It was not good enough.
Frank,
he's not-
being a good talker is a pretty good indicator you have a good mind.
I agree.
It's a really
I
good
agree
indicator.
with Salty Siren. She said his teeth certainly aren't straight about Frank. He's got the crooked grill. He's got teeth going. It's like his teeth are throwing up gang signs. They're going every which direction.
They're throwing up gay signs, I think. Like
Gang or gang?
they're
both
crooked,
maybe.
so that
He's crooked.
not the
He's
only
got
thing crooked about me, right? That's
He's got
the
gay
message you're
crooked
sending.
grill.
Do you want braces, Frank? No, I want people to know I'm crooked.
He claims he's from Compton. I don't know if you realize that, but he claims he grew up in Compton. He's the only Jewish little guy that made it out of Compton.
He made it to
Well,
China.
I didn't want to make it about the Jews. They talk about their crooked noses, but you don't know the other thing that's crooked about them.
I don't hate the guy, but he thinks I tease him too much. He cries about it sometimes on his show.
Who does? What?
Frank Monday, he cries about me sometimes. There's also an imposter that he thinks is me. It's not me. I don't go around with the crescent moon and a star of Islam called the Insanity Machine. That's somebody pretending to be me. So Frank gets riled up thinking it's me.
Machine lies. If you want to test that, you compare brain lesions. Come on up, buddy. Let's see how you think on the fly.
Well, we can. Well, Talcott's one. Well, I don't want to
Yeah, I'll
take
have to see.
Talcott's show.
Democrat.
Sorry, let me check with Truth or Cop first because he's got a schedule for this audience.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, I keep pushing it up because I want Talcott. He's scheduled after me, whatever. I want you to finish your show.
You know what? Have you ordered him a necklace yet, though? Off of you got that that
What kind of necklace you want, Talcott?
gold.
It better
one.
not include pearls. Yeah, okay, gold. All right.
No pearls, just gold. 24-inch preferably.
Hey, Joe.
Cuban.
It's
Cuban,
me. What's going on, man?
Cuban link.
14, 24. What kind of?
I'm just surveilling,
10.
and then we'll
Actually, go back to
Yes,
some of my
Valley.
earlier.
I was on there
videos,
earlier. We'll go
I
back
used
and
to have a
replay
real
that.
Cool,
I got him in checkmate, and he
Someone
just
Snatch your chain.
flipped the board over,
yep, this.
and
stone
that's with King
lady,
Steven's distractions.
I took it in for
So-
repairs, and she never gave me my stuff back.
Yeah, so when we
Yeah,
actually
she said
debate,
she did.
he's already cooked, but I want to destroy him all the way. I want to
Like
be
Landry with the
airtight,
hard
no
drive.
exits.
Similar. Similar
Give me
to
1
that,
second. I got a
except-
text.
That was weird of Landry, and I never did get an answer why he was so worked up about getting that out of his possession.
Probably
Liability.
for this exact reason, like what I just did right there.
What's that?
because he has it still, so I was able to.
No,
It's not an
provoke it. Oh,
ability
no, he
issue.
doesn't?
no.
Okay.
Mr. Pie has my hard drive now.
Oh God.
Hey, Chuck in Tennessee,
think it's
blessings
fine.
and thank you. As far as the scholarship, we got to work out the details with Powder Dusty.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
Mr.
for sure.
Pie has my
We'll get
hard drive,
Chuck enrolled. We're gonna have to figure out a way to
but
talk
I've got the
to
drive to
you know,
drive
Professor
far.
Slaved because he's blocked me every communication method, even on Cashapp. How's motherfucker even block you on Cashapp? Like he wouldn't even want to hear from me if I sent him money.
He doesn't want the money.
That's some strong avoidance.
Who
Who
is
did
that?
this?
Paul.
Chuck? Oh, Paul. Yeah. He's another character, man.
But I really think the audience would love if the three of us could figure out how to even try to work together visibly.
Dude, I agree. It would be.
Mr. Cream Pies.
It would require a miracle.
I bet
More than one.
I bet I can take a bunch of Xanax or something one day and just like numb the fuck out. No, I probably can't.
But for why?
So that me and Paul and Steven could work together.
Oh, that might have to take something. Here, I just happened to see our friend Hank is sharing this. So for those who are interested,
Shout out.
Beat
Shout
you
out
the
to
punch,
Hank
Truther
and
Cop.
Joe Cool. What's
Woo,
up?
woo.
absolutely. What's
Shout
up?
out to Hank. Hashtag autism
Hey,
awareness.
Hank's,
Awareness.
Hank's
Hank
a good,
is the mastermind behind the scenes of this whole panel verse.
We getting shout outs, huh?
his
Of course.
debate prep. No secrets. Number 2. I mean, this thumbnail. I don't know how
Is
to bring it
he
up.
debating you?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
wondering that. Is this a breakfast
Yeah.
taco thing? What is this?
Yes, hopefully.
He, I guess he's preparing to debate me. And he's got the no secrets bingo cards. So Hank's doing some good work over there. If you guys are interested, make sure you check him out. I don't know why he wants to debate me though.
Well, do you know what the topic is? What do you want to debate him about?
So he has this no secrets line.
But I'm open to anything.
Yeah, he wants this no secrets line, and he can end secrets for himself.
Actually,
But he hasn't.
I am
He chooses
thinking,
not to. This
Truther
is. You can
Cop,
solve
are you
this
going to start your live stream?
in less than
Oh
a
yeah,
day.
I'm literally starting it as you. Like I just clicked live.
He doesn't need Donald Trump to release his own secrets. That's a single man job. One man job. But he still hasn't done that because he knows in his heart that that's stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
But if it's stupid for an individual, he needs to explain why it's smart for a country.
Send it over to Paul too.
That would be fun.
But the issue is he doesn't know why it's smart for the whole country. He just has a feeling. So what I want him to do is dog food. If it's really good, show us how good it is. Show us how peaceful you be. Show us how much you won't get scammed. Show us how much you won't get ripped off. Have your social security stolen.
That's right. So,
But the issue is he knows it's stupid. He knows in his heart that it's stupid. He can't build a good case. It's just a feel good catchphrase.
Wikipedia yet?
But I want the peace. But this is gonna get us further away from peace, not closer to peace. So we shouldn't do it at all.
Chat room. I forgive you.
All right, I'm sorry. Jesse is texting me. He's talking about the gang. Jesse missing link. He's talking about the gang situation here in Chicago. Do I think that bringing in a bunch of troops would help the gang situation? Now I'm getting a call from my sister. Hold on, give me a second.
Go ahead.
Steven, Powder Dusty, either way.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. Let's see. First of all, what started as a joke idea is now actually something I might try to see if I can put together. Steven's in, right? You're in on the course on managing Talcott. It might just have to be a one series thing. Yeah, I don't know how to get.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm up there.
it sounds fun. We can figure it out with Paul.
Why so inferior, Courtney? It's named right here. Doesn't make any sense, Dusty.
Probably an hour or so. I'm not quite ready for it. I got to set up a few things, but it'll be.
You can learn it for free here. Why bother paying him? He doesn't.
Browns boy, are you gonna come over tonight and make good on your little threats?
Bounce boy, do it here. Screw them. Do it here.
And make good on your invitation. TML, you're invited to come up and make good on your claims of being smart or some shit, being able to think.
TML, screw them. Just do it here.
My channel is basically always open to people, but they don't want to come talk to me just about me.
I've been talking to him. It's not a big deal.
And Arpel, I don't know about Chuck's mischief, but I'm intrigued by it.
I think it's going to come together. Hey, we'll watch for you later. And the freak questions for Dusty, I encourage you to pay attention and catch him later.
Yep.
Hey,
Peace.
Much love to you. Thank you, my friend. And Mr. Cream Pies.
Well, Brown's boy accused me and others of being all actors. Full disclosure, I'm making $1,000 an hour every time I'm here. It's all an act, Brown's boy. I'm just an actor on here. Obviously, you figured us out. And I hope everyone has a fun day today. And bless you all. God bless you, Jack Talcott. God bless you.
Hey, much love. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you joining. Brothers and sisters, to all who tuned in, who joined today, thank you. Having a little fun with the thumbnail, with the image, just some church-ish services, some fellowship, some praise. We covered a lot of different topics before even dropping the link today. Talked a little bit about higher conscious living, subconscious living. I didn't even get into the idea of fear being a symptom of our separations, but there's still plenty of things we can talk about things in the future. The future we want, truly, the future we want, it's up to us to grab. It's up to us to create, up to us to believe in, to imagine, to take the steps to move forward into creating the future that we want. But if we stay trapped in this pattern of low level thinking, limited thoughts, constantly reacting, constantly fighting, constantly looping, doing the same routine day after day after day, and I know the appearances of me. However, that's also why Jack Talcott, why I took a couple of days off from the streaming. I expect I'll be back soon in the future, but there are some changes coming. I am working on some different things for me. And if I succeed, if I can get through on some of these paths for me, well, the rewards are for us all. Brothers and sisters, the world of love, it's here for us all. I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm feeling myself drifting away. We're going to head over to Truth or Cop, share some love, do a subscribe there if you have not. Until next time, choose love, peace for everyone, and live without fear. God bless us all. Peace.
Let's try this again. Oh, he's going off?
Yeah, he's going off. So I'll go in.
My sister called. She wanted me to call my mom. My mom got a call late last night. She thought it was from me. And, I'm chasing the police all the time. She was worried. So I ain't had 3 words with you since I hopped on the air. I ain't been able to say shit. Maybe they'll stop now. All right. So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got here? You can tell what you got here.
So here's my agenda right now.
Okay.
For the Bake Prep No Secrets Open panel. So agenda, the first thing is we watch Hank Oflameo checkmating Jack Talcott on this show, which I linked back to. Look for the Breakfast Tacos, the clip of Breakfast Tacos telling Jack Talcott to change his password because he thought someone else was in his account.
Right.
Look for Jack Talcott, Hank Oflameo, I know you, Ben, you know yourself. Which kind of contradicts the need for no secrets, because if he knows me that well, then he doesn't need my secrets. He already has them.
I dig it.
And find pro secret Bible verses, because there's plenty of them. And
Dope. What is the topic you guys are going to be talking about? Do you know? Is it can he end all wars? Because that would break him. You know, his anxiety would go through the roof, and the debate will be about 60 seconds long before he triggers.
Yeah, so I'm not even worried about him ending our wars. By the time it's been quite because he'll say it. I know he'll say it. I know him
Right.
well enough.
Very good. Do y'all have a specific prompt or topic?
Not yet. In fact, I didn't
Right.
officially challenge him yet. I'm just letting him know
Okay.
to start preparing because I am.
I
And
think
if he-
it's
and it-
great. I want to go talk him into it.
Yes, so I'm preparing for it. I'll be ready before he will, assuming he'll start. But if he
Right.
wants to get the message out, if he needs everybody in the country before he can implement this plan, well, someone's going to challenge him anyways. So you might as well get a
Yes.
challenge from a friend.
Yes. Well,
But
I've
it's-
had that same philosophy, but he breaks before he get there. I've tried that same exact argument. If you say that you're going to Congress and you're going to tell them this great thing to change their mind, you got plenty of motherfuckers on our level. You can change our minds. I think that's similar to the philosophy that you're talking about, and he's unable to do that.
That's a lure. That's what the machine life tells us about. Think globally, act locally. So if you could start the thing on your own,
Right.
then go ahead, just do it.
Right. That's dope. Right. Start on your own.
Yeah.
Just do it, and then then other people may or may not kick in or whatever. But if I keep saying we're gonna do this, Hank, we're gonna show up at 6:00 tomorrow and save the world, and you don't show up ever, I never save the world when I'm relying on other motherfuckers.
But we're black, so we'll probably both show up around
We're
here.
gonna be late any fucking way.
Yeah. But we'll get there eventually.
We'll get to. Oh shit. Oh, that'd be great. Debate prep. You're a fool, bro.
Yeah. So that's I don't have the full transcript and stuff. If I did it right, I would have the transcript ready and I know exactly where. But I had to go back through my chat logs to see who I talked to around that issue and try to find the show. But I know there's pro-secret Bible verses. For example, I think Jesus said to keep his secret of some of his miracles so it doesn't get revealed too early. And Jack Talcott's resistance to simply publishing his passwords tells you all you need to know. He can't dog food this thing.
Wait. Why would he publish his passwords? I wouldn't publish mine. You wouldn't publish yours. I don't understand.
But those are secrets. Passwords are secrets.
Those secrets. All right. I think he's okay. Maybe you know better than me. I thought he was just talking about no secrets from the government. He is talking about period. You think?
Well, he said period. Then he said government. But the thing is, government's gonna be the last one to release all the secrets because they have all the guns.
Right.
So if we're going to really do this, but we have to start at an individual level, that's a show that's okay.
You never get this debate, bro. He's gonna fear you. You never get this debate, and the more he sees you're prepared, the less chance he's gonna fucking debate you. All those questions you said are his nightmare scenario. Anyone who asks him any one of those questions you got, and you threw a couple in I hadn't thought of, nightmare scenario for him.
Well, if we're going to end our wars, we gotta live our nightmares. So are you serious, Jack?
Are you serious?
Yes. Are you serious about
serious?
doing this, or is it just a LARP as Brown's boy said?
Very good.
So now he's in a
Did he
catch
just
22.
end the show? I would love to ask him.
He did. He did in the show.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's in a catch 22. He can go through with this debate because we can prove that he's serious about this, or he could just duck me and I'll just keep building my case as big as I possibly can.
Right. It'll be the latter. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, it'll be a latter, then will be the former because he debates snap through snaps.
Right. I was gonna say it'll be the latter, and the former. The way he does that won't be a legit debate. Once you get it so high, he must address it. He'll slip into a panel with you and try to let the pressure out by answering a few of your questions there, rather than a formal debate.
Well, we already did that today, so let's go back and review.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. If you got anything, I want to see any progress you made. If you tried, I am interested in whether he was accommodating or whether he was fearful. Oh shit, Jack has no fear. What am I talking about?
Yeah, live without fear. So that's it's not an issue allegedly.
Yes. Yeah, it's allegedly, in quotation marks.
Has all the secrets, isn't it?
Conflict.
Yeah.
What I see happening is we've got children who have been experiencing war and conflict, not just in Israel, but in Ukraine, in Sudan, Mexico, all of these nations and their immigrants. What's happening here in America with the ICE agency, with the National Guard deployed airborne to go to Portland or some shit? Guys, what is happening in this world? When are we going to stop our nonsense bickering? And when are we going to start working together to figure out what can we do? That's what I want.
Yeah, let's start today by cleaning out our own minds. We shouldn't think all kinds of nasty thoughts like this.
You already off to the perfect answer. He said, "What are we gonna do?" Meaning he's about to be dependent on a bunch of more motherfuckers, and you gave him the right answer. Start with doing it ourselves. All right, go ahead. But I just wanted to say that was the perfect answer.
Yep. Especially not vomit on other people. There's all kinds of people watching it. You just talk about that stuff. It's raunchy stuff.
He looks perplexed.
Well, the idea of what's happening, I have had in my heart, I wanted to discuss the idea of Zionism, this idea of a supremacy, one group of people over another. That's the devil's game. And this is my criticism of many of the big three, right, who call themselves Abrahamic. They're built upon the same timeline and stories, I guess, with Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Each of those has taken and putting on this hat of superiority, as though their way is superior to the other ways. And if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. And if you're wrong, then you're against me. And if you're against me, well,
rewind that a little bit. I didn't follow his logic there. If you're wrong, you're against me. Let me just make sure I understand.
I'm going back 15 seconds.
Perfect.
Each of those has taken and putting on this hat of superiority, as though their way is superior to the other ways. And if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
And if you're wrong, then you're against me.
He's
and
right.
If you're against me, well, the world is better off without you. I mean, that's what people are telling themselves.
He's right.
Okay. Do you have any further comments, or we can get back to playing it?
I think you can play it. I think we're caught up.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's possible us to live in harmony in a pluralistic world. We don't have to convert everyone to the same beliefs.
I'll never convert to be Jewish.
It's false. Another great point, Hank. Another great point I think I missed. This entails converting all people to the same belief. That's a bigger task than ending wars, perhaps. But very good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe just slightly bigger, but still it's huge.
Yes.
Well, to some degree, we've just got to convert to the belief that peace is better than conflict.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, most people, we believe peace is better than conflict. We just have 1% of the Pongerheimer people that say, well, conflict's better than peace unless I'm in charge. So that's we already had a majority.
Right. This is true, right? What are you shooting for, Jack? We can't get them all. Can't win them all.
Yeah. So pretty much my solution is try to isolate those people and get them fighting each other more directly, so they don't have to involve us. So we can live in harmony and they can have their discord. We keep petitioning it off,
Right.
let them have at it, and the rest of us could just live in peace.
I don't know about the partitioning off shit, but I do like the Machiavellian idea of let the discord fight among the discord, and keep us out of it. I don't know if we could physically separate them, but it was good, Chuck. But there'd have to be a mental way to pull it up.
Yeah, it will require more anthropological research, but it's a thing that's this prior work, so we could do it.
Yeah.
I think most people should agree with that.
And how about honesty compared to secrets or lies?
Another tall
I'm
task.
for that, but do you think that we could convince yet Netanyahu? What do they call him? Or something. Netanyahu to convert, to change his mind, not to convert. He can stay Jewish, but to prefer peace over conflict.
Yes.
Look at him. Whoa! He's nodding his head. Dude say, oh my God, confidently. Do you think, because he must have been watching Netanyahu the last 35 years, he says confidently, he nods his head, say, yes, I think I can get him to change his mind. Wow.
That's a lot of confidence there.
That's crazy confident. Like it ain't been a million motherfuckers before you. You have the secret. It's a lot of confidence, man.
Yeah, so you get a world leader who's been on stage for the last 20 years, compared to ones that said simple, someone as gullible as me should be no effort. So let's see how good he does with me.
Yeah, let's
believe everyone when presented with the opportunity and with the facts, I believe everyone is capable of making the right choice.
Yeah, so who's going to be the first one to publish all the secrets and stop lying? That's what I'm curious about.
Who would you suggest?
But I'm for dog fooding. So a person who proposes the plan, if it's possible to implement alone, they should do so. Otherwise, they should build a working group and build a proposal and a standard. Then we'll get the minimum amount of people to show how to do it right. Just like we did with the internet protocols.
What if he understood you?
It sounds like
I don't think he understood you. The first thing would be you, Jack, would have to expose all of your secrets and so and so. And then we have to set the minimum standards and see who we can get to even to come on board with that. Yes, all seems difficult. I love that you're building mud around his feet, even concrete, and he's probably unaware. Go ahead.
No, he is aware. He knew where he was going, but he doesn't have a counter yet.
Right, gotcha.
So next move's checkmate.
That's what I'm seeing sense in as well.
Yeah, so next week's checkmate, he knew it was going to happen. He felt it could feel closing in. Skinks even wasn't enough of a distraction.
So he would have to, right now, he would have to pivot or explode, and he's capable of both.
Yeah, he's actually going to do both, so.
like you're not prepared for any other options.
Well, we could just let someone at random say, "Hey, you're going to just do the thing." But I think that's the problem we're trying to solve. We're trying to force people to do
Hank,
stuff.
May I ask you a question? Who has all the secrets? Isn't it a bunch of groups at the top of the pyramid that's withholding these secrets from humanity?
No, only God has all the secrets.
On Earth is what I mean.
Only God has all the secrets on Earth. No one mortal has all the secrets.
Yeah, every man, every group on every level has some secrets. So.
Yeah, and there's nothing either can do to counter it. They're both theists, so neither of them could possibly counter that point.
Right.
Okay, but this is the point of what Jesus was teaching.
Pivot.
We can be with God. We can see through the distortions if you actually pay attention, you can tell when someone's lying.
Desperation.
It's not good to always assume someone is lying. You don't want to assume the worst, and then you miss out on what is real. But
the goalposts.
Your question of Hank, the question I heard you ask was who would be first, and I was hoping to get you to consider, to see what you might come up with. But for my opinion, who would be first? It would be America. America would lead the way.
Horrible answer.
And it would be similar to what you were talking about, Hank. We get people involved, with the purpose of how do we start this process of disclosure safely? And that's the goal. We work together as a committee.
This nigga trying to snow you,
Does
Hank.
that make sense?
Yeah,
No,
it does
it-
make sense. So we gotta just start working on the documents for the disclosure, or who do we gotta invite to the committee?
Good answer.
Well, this is something that I believe it would be best to have the administration involved with, Donald Trump and the men and women.
So here's the bum. He's a bootstrap bum. So he needs to get the people he doesn't have access to even begin to start working on his plan.
Yes.
So he has a very bad logistical problem. He's a bootstrap bum. He needs to start smaller. Who does he have all the secrets of?
Right. His goal is get the entire United States to release their secrets, and we have to go to the high-ranking people, and he got to do all that just to start what you just proposed, that there is some type of layout or form that people must follow. Already his task is, and I'm sure you did that on purpose to show him how big his task actually is.
Yes, and he worked logistics. He knows how hard getting a whole bunch of people to do stuff is.
Yeah. He should know, because that's what he cries about on YouTube all the time. He can't get one motherfucker to do what he's asking. It's his complaint every fucking panel. So to get a bunch of people, not only that, people more powerful than you, I mean, this just seems overwhelming. And I'm a goofball, so I hope he just trips and falls into it and it happens somehow. I would be like, thank you, Lord, I live to see it. But I don't see the path. Logically, I don't see it.
Well, there's one path, but he's resistant to it.
Of course. It would start with him. Is that the path?
Obviously.
Yes. And, yes, like you say, yeah, he's not interested in that shit.
Yes, and I have a hypothesis for why I'll get to after this segment.
All
right. Of Congress, assuming we could get some of them on board and their cooperation. Well, they know all the details of the rules, and they've got attorneys they can go to, and we can find a way to follow the rules to select the right committee. I mean, similar. I'd propose the idea of a Constitution Committee, that we call forth a Constitution Committee. I don't remember the guy's name, but a guest we had a while back was about that. It's similar to that.
I'm sure we can start smaller than all of Congress and the president. I'm sure we can figure out what to disclose. For Felton, we just need cybersecurity experts and physical security experts. We don't need all of Congress.
You may be about to break him, because you're bringing him to reality, and he needs to keep this fantastical, something unachievable. So when you bring it down to a smaller level and telling him these are the actual steps, you may be about to awaken a beast here.
Oh, I am. And the president, just to start the write-up, start a document.
Let's assume the document is already prepared. Now,
so yeah, he doesn't want to do the work. That's a big skip.
Yeah,
and he's in airy fairyland, because without having the idea, the paper, we have no clue what we're asking for, so we don't have any idea what to do. But I can make a bunch of assumptions and keep going. I'm that creative.
That's exactly. We've already assumed that you're going to get the president and Congress on board, at least a few of the Congress members. We're assuming that they already have these things figured out. big assumptions, and then all you're saying is the same shit that irks me in my neighborhood and whenever I fuck with the government. If you ever get them to concede a thing, they say, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll form a committee and get people to talk about it. So nothing so far, nothing of substance so far.
Exactly.
What?
Well, we should read it. We should do presentations on it. We should educate people on it.
Which people?
Anyone who feels lies and secrets are bad. And anyone who feels lies and secrets are good.
And so at what point do you suggest we take these to Donald Trump and to Congress?
I don't know if he'll even be in office by the time we're ready. We don't have this document yet. He's only good for a couple more years.
Very good.
Again, assuming we had the documents prepared, at what point would you consider because you've been avoiding these ideas that I suggest, and even
he on some bullshit right now, which is probably why he's getting angry. He just said that Congress is the one who has all the documents and what they need to do, and now he's asking you, when we get it together, how do we take it to Congress? I think he just walked into the land of contradiction here.
Oh, he's been swimming in it.
He's been swimming in it thus far.
Yes.
This is rough. He's kind of got him wedged into a corner because he's saying that we'll go ask Congress for the answers. They already have them. Now he's proposing to you that when do we take our answers to Congress? Those seem to be diametrically opposed.
Yes, as Jack would say, he's confused. And also, to make it even harder for him, he's saying I'm willing to address it, and now I'm demonstrating that I'm absolutely excited to address it because I'm back the same day reviewing it. So I'm excited to address it.
Okay, very good.
And still, I see you're reluctant to even consider it. But assuming the paperwork was already done, then when would you? After we take it to the people, because you said take it to the people, make sure the other people who agree that secrets and lies should end.
So there's a lot of specifics. There's a lot of specifics missing. So we got the document. Who's in the group? Maybe we have a friend that Donald Trump already in the group or not. Well, so there's a lot of logistics. There's a lot of supply chain stuff that needs to be done because it's a big thing. It's not really anything. Oh, I'm just publishing a password. This is all lies and all secrets for the United States of America. Yeah, I established a dichotomy. You know, he hates this dichotomy between this publishing a password. I think he could say this is a straw man, but still, it's releasing a secret.
Right.
So
I understand.
So I'm establishing a dichotomy so anyone who observes this debate and understands, I guess, the opposite end of the thing. It's just, this is something we can do right now. In fact, hell, I'm going to do it right now. In support of the bad idea, I'm going to make a password and publish it right now.
Yes. Everybody that joins the group, they must publish all of their secrets and shit too.
Yeah.
Because we got to start with ourselves. In our group, we got to show them how it's done, and we can't have any fucking secrets. So I don't know how far that goes. I got to tell you that I fucked my best friend's wife, because that's a secret. I'm not sure how far this secret revealing shit goes.
And that's actually the point. The thing, it's a power differential thing. So clearly, Jack is reluctant to release his own secrets right now, even though no one's stopping him.
Exactly. That's why you need to force this. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a power differential thing. He wants someone else to release their secrets, and then he'll have leverage over them. It's like what Snafu does. That's what Snafu at least tries to do. He's not good at that either, but still, that's the sentiment. We'll get their secrets, then we can get them to do what we want, and actually that's not the end wars. That's in the cause wars.
Yes, and it sounds like again, he's getting other people to do the work. He is not saying what he's going to do. He's saying what we're going to get other people to do. He's not talking about him releasing a secret yet, but other people somehow will.
Yeah, so I just published a password I just generated. So I did more than Jack already. Like I secrets. So let's see what Jack's gonna say. Okay, it's an important thing.
Mm-hmm. Hank, I wonder, based on your own opinion, do you think you're looking for problems or opportunities?
I'm looking for opportunities. If it was simply as simple as publishing a password, and a single man could do that, that's not a big deal. But we're talking about all the lies and all the secrets of the whole
Hank, I
country.
see what Jack is
350 million people. If there's something simple we could do, like publish a password and a user account, well, anyone could do that.
But Hank, I say this gently, not trying to harm your feelings, but I think you are kind of looking for problems rather than solutions here.
That's what he does.
If we need to do it now,
that is his whole
anyone
purpose.
could just publish a password and user account. Yeah, that's King Steven's whole MO. So compare my show to King Steven's show, especially in commentary with Jack. I'm focusing on a topic, and he's first focused on personal attacks.
Yes, and he's trying to inflame Jack to do the personal attack shit too. He didn't kick in on none of the logistical shit you guys talked about. But the first thing he's willing to talk about is, yeah, Hank, you're insincere. That's his adding. That's not adding a damn thing.
Well, yeah, am I insincere? I just published a password, so that's more than Jack's done. So I'm saying maybe Jack's insincere, which is why he wants no secrets, but not for him.
Yeah. I love it. I'm going to put you on a no secret shit.
We're not talking about a password for a user account, though.
It's a secret.
Right.
It's a secret. And that's one of the secrets we're going to get rid of.
Oh, Hank.
Okay.
Hank,
and
when
you're
you
doing
call
this...
your name, your time is limited, bro. When you start doing that, Hank, the time is running out.
Yeah, but I have a special power that I use even after he uses his default thing.
All right.
So I got to trigger that too.
All right.
Again, Hank, you're not trying to discuss solutions. You're not trying to discuss my ideas. You want to keep bringing it to all these problems you find, and I don't get it.
Joe Cool was my witness. I tried to discuss his issue,
and it went to personal attacks, and he's already communications breaking down rapidly. The last three comments, two from him, one from Steven, is all personal attacks about your deficits and shit. No more conversation, which I saw him doing when you asked him, who do we start with or something. Well, I want to know who you start with. It was so he could pick at you. It was not so y'all could arrive at some type of solution.
Yeah. So the conversation's collapsing on his end. I'm focusing on trying to solve the problem, but I need to understand the problem first. But now he wants to change the topics because he's afraid of trying to solve the problem.
This is Paul's tactic. He'll spend very little time on actually discussing a thing, and then it turns to your shortcomings, and he'll flare and get all emotional and about your shortcomings and just fucking abandon the topic.
And that's why I call him Pussy Paul, because he can tell me, he can make a diagnosis, but he doesn't have a solution, and that's the problem. That's why I go to other people for my rights and freedom stuff rather than him. I like the sentiment that he's in support of it. We need more supporters, but if I wanted to actually get something done, I had to go to Legal Eagle, Law by Mike, Richard Stallman, Lewis Rossman, you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, let's discuss the solution. We'll just make Donald Trump do what we tell him to do, and he'll just magically comply. Problem solved. Now let's be realistic. That's mate.
You said that's mate because, when you say mate, mate to me is whatever it takes to get Jack to explode, because that's what happens. That's how you lose the game. You explode and kick a nigga off panel. That would be mates, and you exposing that simplicity. Well, you're putting it simple to show that it is not a simplistic thing. That all we must do is get Donald Trump to obey us. This is what you've presented so far, Jack. That's going to trigger him, I think.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, Hank. I don't.
There it is.
You're right. We don't control anyone. So how do I, Hank? How do I get you here and now? Not Donald Trump, not people in Congress. How do I get you in the here and now to start looking at ways to accomplish what I'm saying instead of ways to prove me wrong? Is there any way that I can help you with that?
Yes, you start publishing your secrets and lies. It only takes one man
and
to
show
do
me
it.
how to do it. Oh,
I've
you
published
fucking
plenty,
prick.
Hank.
Yeah, see that?
He broke him. You broke him, Hank. You broke him.
Yeah, while breaking a sweat.
Yeah, we got to call and get the Jack Talcott warranty. We got to call a manufacturer and, get a new model and get that part fixed, because you just broke his ass by making him face that shit. Start with yourself. You just said, Jack, we can control nobody else. And the next shit out of your mouth, how do I control you? No, the logic, Jack, start with yourself. Show me through example. Great. That's great. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, so I gave him my special right after this because he still has one more person on panel, and have them go at it because who's going to go first between them? That's what everyone wants to know.
I don't need to spoon feed with you. I've tried communicating with you for a long time, Hank, but you don't have to understand me. No.
And that's where he's wrong, because he says he's going to get the whole country to come to an agreement. So I'm in this country right now.
No, it excludes you, Hank. It's the 300 and fucking something million minus Hank. Well, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Isn't that war then? I thought we were trying to end wars.
Right, we're already dividing people, and then he's gonna chop off me, you, Flo, everybody who says, so how are we gonna pull this off? Suddenly we're on the island with Hank, right, and we're not involved in the plan no more. If you question him, you are not part of the plan.
Yes,
yeah,
and that's where Jack's bomb's going to start, because he'll try to put everyone on an island, then he's somehow by himself, and then he's going, what's going on? I don't know what happened.
Bigger than the mainland at some point. And also, I just realized he could never put anything on paper because he won't defend a thing. And if you put it on paper, it must be defended. He can never make a paper plan, which is why I've been asking him for years, and his rebuttal response is, I'll know when I get in front of him, I'll know what to say. Just trust me, bro.
Well, we know what he will say because he's been rehearsing it every single day.
Yes, you will say, do as I say. You're not smart enough to understand. You're worthless. That's the short version of it. Yes. If you can't do what the fuck I say, and your fucking instructions are as vague as they could possibly be, but if you can't figure out what I'm trying to say, you're worthless to me. You don't want progress. You don't want to help in wars. You're a bad guy. That's a weird ass philosophy that doesn't hold. And you can't question him on it because he breaks like a fucking China doll.
Yes, and I will demonstrate them that I have a very good idea of what he's thinking. I will show him, and he will fear that, assuming he's able to get in the ring and he believes in what he's saying, and it's not like on Brownsburg says, just an act.
He can't. He cannot. He must do this in his room where he can bump you. In someone's room where it's equal footing. I have zero. I shouldn't say zero because you guys say he debated Snafu. I don't know if they debated on him ending secrets and wars though. Even Snafu would have kicked his ass on that shit.
Yes, so it was a false prophet debate. Then he also debated the power of destiny on capitalism versus socialism shortly
Right.
after. And then it was via my connection. I actually, Breakfast Tacos moved from Discord to YouTube. I was already friends with him. I'm not a gatekeeper. So pretty much, if Jack wants to eventually get to Congress and talk to Trump, he's gonna go through me.
I think he's right. You're right. He's going to have to face that at some point. He's got to win over regular people. You know, it can't just be you guys are not smart enough or whatever our shortcomings are. And it'll work on Trump and Congress, even though it works on none of you guys. I'm sure it'll work on Trump and Gab. What'll work? You don't trust me? I can't say right now, but I know because God will, you know, then it gets really vague and ethereal and weird.
Let's say he can't. He's right. Let's assume he's right. He can't get Congress and Trump just as long as he gets in front of them. Well, I can always undermine it, just like I'm already working to undermine the banksters when they did their garbage with not safe for work video games. I'm already well to work to undermine them. I'm trying to put together tech demos. I want to start selling laptops soon. I think I'm gonna try out those the rugged laptops are easy to repair, and that will cut down on the enshittification. Will reverse that trend. But I'm working to throw a monkey wrench in the spokes of the trend because of what they did. So I definitely can deal with Congress because they're slow. They can't enforce most of the laws they have. We don't even know how many laws there are.
No.
How can enforce them all? We can't even count them.
Right. And not even no one knows all of them, and it's so many people that from day to day. That's gonna bring it to my cop reference shit, or I'll do the auditing shit. I go into a building and I have the legal right to film in a public lobby, and it's established and written on paper. Means nothing because apparently none of the police know it, none of the employees. One here knows it, one guy in the next county. Even though it's now suddenly law and written, it didn't change anything. You didn't move people.
Yeah, so even if you got them, law's only what you can enforce.
Yes.
So you got nowhere unless you get the people's support. You got
Right.
nowhere.
You write a law that says it worked. I met Trump. He agreed in Congress. As of January 1st, everybody must write all their secrets down on a piece of paper and send them in. No, you didn't win the people's heart. You just started a bunch of chaos and a bunch of rebels.
Yeah, much to stop me from just changing the usernames and passwords to all my accounts as soon as I send them, even if I send the right stuff in the first place. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have people log in and check each and every account to make sure it still works? What if the site just goes down? What? You have so much many problems.
And I'm assuming because people are not used to this, just revealing everything, when they do and change all of their passwords right behind it, now you must hire some authority figures to come club them a few times to get them to comply. How is this any different from what I have now?
Yes, and Jack's already resistant to it, so
what's he gonna do his ass too?
Yes. What's he gonna do when they come say, "Hey, Jack, you went through this power. It's time for you to turn your secrets." Says, "No, I don't want to do." Come on, man. Now you're just being you're just imagining your disagreement, man.
That's good shit.
So he's resistant to his own idea. What's he gonna do when he has to comply with it?
Exactly.
It tells me that the ideas may be needing some tweaking before we send it out.
Yes, which in his inability to face these things, I mean, it just seems like such a long path because you can't get anything accomplished. One thing, you probably think like me, step by step. We knock step 1 out, step 2, step 3, and yeah, it seems so long because you gotta like pin him down on step one. It's like someone say, like trying to nail jelly to a wall. It just slips around everything. And this is just step one. We got to get myself together, then the people together. Then when I win their hearts, we go to Congress and the president. We talk them into it. But the very first step, when I say, Jack, I got 1,000 people outside. What do we do? He has no marching orders.
He's relying on people like us to figure out for him.
Agreed.
And we're telling him, that's stupid, Jack. Don't do that. And
Yes.
he says, no, I want to do that still. But
You're worthless.
Nailing jelly to a ball is very easy. You chill it first. You freeze it, then you nail it.
Yeah, it'll make your odds better, but I don't know if it suddenly becomes easy. I should have slip my train of thought. Something else you had just said. Was that the end of it?
Not quite. I put get that super chat in because I'm steps ahead of them. I'm multiple steps ahead of them.
No one does.
That's true, Jack. Because the facts don't require understanding. They're still the facts. Even if people don't understand. If we look at the sky, the fact is the sky's blue. People can argue whatever, but they don't.
I'm not sure that's a fact.
Agree. It still is. It's still.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a fact either. It depends on where you are, how close to the sun you are, what time of day it is.
Yes.
In fact, I would say it's indigo rather than blue. If I had to be just pick a color, I would say indigo rather than blue.
It depends on the time of day. It depends on your receptors and all sorts of shit. Blue is not really a real thing. Someone could argue that it's really that was a bad example, Stephen.
Yeah. So please just do better, Stephen.
Still a fact. And I don't know if Hank's willing. Maybe he's not ready to accept that at this point. I'm not sure. And I'm not a defender of Hank, but maybe it's his autism that he gets obsessively argumentative. I don't know if it's that, or I don't know.
This nigga's worthless, bro. He adds nothing. All he can contribute so far is to talk about how fucked up people are. He's added nothing so far. Now it's your autism. You'll never be able to pull it off. He ain't had no solutions and no input, bro.
Maybe we should make it 2-on-2. He can add some color to it, and I'll get anyone else to just help me shoot holes through this thing. But he's not really adding anything to it. Maybe you should spend your king's ransom and talk to some strings and figure out why it's this way or that way. Rather than wonder.
Yeah.
I think it's just personal resistance. I mean, Hank's not alone.
But that's what I say about his passwords. So
personal resistance.
And technically, that's what he says himself about his own passwords, because he at least allegedly plans to implement it on himself. But if he has an exception for himself, then that's a red flag.
It is. Now suddenly you're going to be like those in authority, rules for thee and not for me. Bullshit.
Exactly. And that's not going to end wars. That's going to start wars.
Praise God, Wicked Wally. Praise God, brothers and sisters.
Yep.
So I don't credit his autism or anything. It's me and this path. What I'm suggesting, it challenges people's egos. And so, the fact...
Yeah, I agree.
It challenges his own ego.
Yeah. You read my mind, motherfucker. Your ego is inflated now. Is that you think that I'm just offering something so heavy that their egos, won't let them understand it. The ego to say that shit, you immediately put yourself above other people. It's spooky.
Yeah, if he's so much above me, why can't he just go first?
Oh, I need to get some dinner out the fucking freezer and be letting it thaw out while I'm talking to your ass.
Yep.
I'm listening.
I meant
just
to
walking
say,
around.
like, he gets kind of fixated on the password thing, user account and password. So I don't know if that has to do with his autism, but he
He's an
kind of gets
idiot.
hung up on that instead of listening to what you're saying about how to do this. He gets fixated on something. And I'm not making excuses for him, but I'm not sure. But it's weird. It's not easy to understand Hank when he does that.
It's not just him.
It's not that
It's the
difficult to
pattern of the
understand.
ego.
It's not that difficult to understand, right? You're using an analogy to get them to understand. If other people want to release you want other people to release their secrets, show a willingness to release yours. It's not fucking rocket science you're doing there.
Well, it's rocket surgery. If he releases his own secrets, then other people will be less likely to release theirs because of how they react to it. So he needs to figure out a way to get everyone to do what he says, but not do it himself, so he can have leverage over all of them.
I gotta leave you alone, Hank. I gotta break up some ice out the freezer. It's gonna be very loud. I'm gonna sit the phone down and mute.
All right, go ahead.
So the ego is the agent of chaos. It's there to distract, deflect, deny, right? It's what the devil does inside. And he's not doing anything wrong. King Stephen, will you be first to publish your secrets and lies? Will you lead the way on behalf of Jack Talcott?
Sure, Hank. I'll publish my secrets and lies. It would be a juicy book, I would think. I mean, who knows what would be in there? I'd have to go through my life story, but I think what Jack's speaking about is something bigger than me or my life and secrets and lies. He's speaking about something that affects humanity, and
So he says, no, I'm not going to be first. The king's not going to leave. And in fact, he's going to do it in this slow-ass way, so he can't get it done in a timely manner. Oh my!
And our state of being and health and peace, Hank, and not just, oh, Steven's got some secrets, or you might want to know those, but it's bigger.
And here, let's bring it back to what matters. The facts matter. And the fact is, I mentioned this earlier, and here I did it again. I spent time with Hank, and I mean no disrespect to Hank. I don't believe he was here to be disrespectful to me. But again, I spent time trying to convince. I don't have to convince. If you can't get the truth, and if you can't ask the questions you need to understand me and what I'm saying, then you don't get me.
So let's riddle me this. He says we don't have to understand, but he also says he has to convince everyone that his idea is good. We have a contradiction. Yeah, a deadlock. It can be either one or the other. Unless there's an escape here. We don't have to understand because you're going to implement it forcefully. That's your only exit. But that contradicts your notion of ending our wars.
All right, Hank, I'm gonna cut out and abandon you. This shit's gonna be harder than I thought. I'll talk to you later, man.
That's fine.
Thanks.
And if you don't get me, that's no problem. But please, don't expect me to answer for all the doubts and all the disbeliefs, because if you look at the facts, if we have two choices, which we do we want a world filled with lies and secrets, or do we want a world filled with transparency and honesty, authenticity, honest and authentic governments, honest and authentic police, honest and authentic lives? It's a no-brainer.
It's a big picture.
Right.
It's a bigger picture. It's so much bigger than me or an individual that Hank's a little bit respectfully is hung up on that. But it's great. There is a silver lining. When Hank leaves, he donates money. So that's I don't know. That's positive.
I know. This is the thing, though. I don't like that, because Hank is very generous. Mm-hmm. And, I certainly don't want to be rude or coming across as disrespectful, especially to people who are positive and generous. And
Yeah.
Hank has been very supportive
And I
with me
meant
for
that as a
quite a while.
compliment, respectfully.
Yes, yes,
Hank
I know you
is
did.
donating, and that's a positive. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
have hatred for the guy. I might disagree with him on Zionism and that sort of thing. And he does like to donate and talk about me and King Stephen this and that. I find it amusing. It doesn't get under my skin. It's fine by me. But yeah, it's a positive. He's still supportive.
He is. And here, I am convinced. I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. Maybe Jack really is nothing. And actually, the past few days, I was humbling myself to this. Maybe I'm not an activist. Maybe I'm not there to be in with Donald Trump and Congress, but I know these ideas are. So maybe this is my greatest purpose. I'll reach a small amount of reach and influence.
But this is the big issue. You don't know yet. You don't know because it hasn't been tested. You have no idea. Or you just know it's wrong because you won't dog food it.
Here on YouTube, but I'm a storyteller who has ideas and stories about a better tomorrow, a future that's much brighter for our children, for our grandchildren, a future that's brighter for ourselves.
Yes.
I am.
And there's nothing wrong with being a storyteller.
No.
As you said, there's nothing wrong with people having different roles and at different stages of life as well. We're not all here to do the same things. We're all different, and we all have kind of our different roles in life.
We do. Lawrence, our blessings to you. Hail to the Almighty Prophet Jack Talcott. Trust that I am well. Blessings, and thank you for the support, the encouragement. I have wondered. I don't self-claim. I'm a storyteller. Okay, that's what I am, and sometimes my stories are just long-winded and friggin' boring. Sometimes it seems my stories have no point at all, but that's who I am. I have wondered, though, especially when I kept getting approached by the Latter-day Saint missionaries, how does one know if they are a prophet or not?
Oh, so that I used to do stuff in the LDS church. So all their church, the heads of the church, the presidents of the LDS church are all considered prophets, as well as their founder. Then also they inherit all the Christian prophets. So it's pretty simple, actually. Actually, pretty simple if you do the research. But Jack seems to be research adverse, which will make this debate, I don't know, probably kind of boring. So I hopefully reads the Wikipedia page on secrets at least, which I linked to on my last prep.
Or not. Now, I don't claim to speak for God, but I do see signs, and I wonder: is this what God is saying?
God works in mysterious ways. God can be sneaky, so sometimes it's up to us to try to determine what's going on and read between the lines and figure things out. We're in a tricky place.
Yes, Stephen, we are. And Ligmail, the Bible tells you how to know. Years ago, I would have dismissed that. I said, yeah, whatever. The Bible tells you a lot of things. In my personal,
Yeah, this is the right time to look at some Bible verses. If we can get one more thing checked. So you can just do a search and find it. Just directly references you straight to the verses. Let's see. Strict. And this queried secrets in the Bible, and now 39 Bible verses about secrets. It's that simple. Let's see if they favor my position or Jack's position. So Deuteronomy 29:29 says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and our sons forever, that we may observe all the words of this law." Daniel 2:2 says, "It is he who reveals the profound and hidden things. He knows what is the darkness. Well, he knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with him." I guess it's Psalm 25:14. "The secret of the Lord is for those who fear him, and he will make them know his covenant." Okay, Luke 8:17. "For nothing is hidden that will not become evident, nor anything secret that will not be known and come to light." Okay. That may be good for on his thing, but how does he know the timetable for that? 1 Corinthians 2:10. "For to us God revealed them through the Spirit, for the Spirit searches all things, even the depths of God." 1 Corinthians 2:7. "But we speak God's wisdom in mystery, the hidden wisdom which God predestined before ages of our glory." Proverbs 25:2. "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings to search out a matter." So that's strongly pro-secret. Colossians 1:26. "That is the mystery which has been hidden from the past ages and generations, but has now been manifested to his saints." Isaiah 45:3. "I will give you the treasures of darkness and hidden wealth of secret places, so that you may know that it is I, the Lord, the God of Israel, who calls you by your name." So that's essentially what God knows all the secrets. And it's for him to choose who gets what. Matthew 6:4. "So that your giving will be in secret, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." In fact, we're going to be a good look at the context of that, but I remember that. Matthew 13:11. Jesus answered them, "To you it has been granted to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been granted." Jeremiah 33:3. "Call to me, and I will answer you, and I will tell you great and mighty things for which you do not know." Luke 8:10. "And he said, to you it has been granted to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God, but to the rest it is in parables, so that seeing they may not see, and hearing they may not understand." Galatians 12:14. "For God will bring every act of judgment, everything which is hidden, whether it's good or evil." Romans 2:16. on the day when, according to my gospel, God will judge the secrets of men through Jesus Christ, or through Christ Jesus. Okay. Ephesians 3:4. By referring to this, when you read, you can understand my insight into the mystery of Christ. Psalms 44:21. Would not God find this out? For he knows the secrets of the heart. 1 Corinthians 4:5. Therefore, do not go and on passing judgment before the time, but wait until the Lord comes, who will both bring to light the things hidden in the darkness and disclose the motives of men's hearts. And then each man's praise will come to him from God. Well, Proverbs 20. Yeah, Proverbs always comes in clutch. So Proverbs 27:5. Better is open rebuke than love that is conceited. Daniel 2:28. However, there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries, and he has made known to King Nebuchadnezzar what will take place in the later days. This was your dream when the visions in your mind while on your bed. Now, Proverbs 25:9. Argue your case with your neighbor and do not reveal the secrets of another. So, oh my. Yeah, that probably is going to be really tough to argue against. Do not reveal the secrets of another. So Deuteronomy 32:34. It is not laid up in store with me, sealed up in my treasures. I didn't get that one. Psalm 98. You have placed our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. Proverbs 11:13. He who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy conceals a matter. Oh my, freaking shrink-wrapped insult. Talebearer Talcott. That. That's for course. I should write that down explicitly. Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of evildoers, from the tumult of those who iniquity. I wonder who's saying that. Yeah, Isaiah and Proverbs always comes in clutch. Isaiah 45:19. I have not spoken in secret in some dark land. I do not say to the offspring of Jacob, seek me in a waste place. I, the Lord, speak righteousness, declare things that are upright. Psalm 19:12. Who can discern his errors? Acquit me with hidden faults. Micah 7:5. Do not trust in a neighbor. Do not have confidence in a friend. From her who lies in your bosom, guard your lips. So that's saying to keep secrets. Don't just tell everyone everything. Ecclesiastes 10:20. Furthermore, in your bedchamber, do not curse a king. In your sleeping rooms, do not curse a rich man. For a bird of the heavens will carry the sound, and winged creature will make the matter known. So people saying the balls have ears. Matthew 6:1. Beware of practicing your righteousness before men to be noticed by them. Otherwise, you have no reward with your Father who is in heaven. Ooh. Daniel 2:19. Then the mystery was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. Daniel then blessed the God of heaven. We got 2 Kings 6:12. One of his servants said, "No, my lord, O king, but Isla, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the words yet speak in your bedroom." Okay, Mark 4:11. And he was saying to them, "Ye have been giving the mystery of the kingdom of God, but those who are outside get everything in parables." That's interesting. I may make a spreadsheet of these verses and mark whether they're pro secret or anti secret or independent. Okay, God has the secrets and you don't, or God has them and you do. That's interesting. Matthew 10:26. Therefore, do not fear them, for there is nothing concealed that will not be revealed, or hidden that will not be known. Revelation 2:24. But I say to you, the rest who are in Thyatira, who do not hold this teaching, who have not known deep things of Satan, as they call them, I place no other burden on you. Corinthians 4:1. Let a man regard us with this manner as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. Amos 3:17. Surely the Lord God does nothing unless he reveals his secret counsel to his servants the prophets. And Corinthians 14:2. For those who speaks in tongues does not speak to men but to God, for no one understands, but in his spirit he speaks mysteries. And successor secrets for Deuteronomy 19. Deuteronomy 29:9. Keep the words of this covenant to. Let me start again. So keep the words of this covenant to do them, that you may prosper in all that you do. Hey, this one's kind of shorter. Just read that first one. Joshua 1:7-8. Only be strong and very courageous. Be careful to do according to all the law which Moses by servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to do right or the left, so that you may have success wherever you go. The book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have success. 1 Kings 2:3. Did we do that? Nope. Keep the charge of the Lord your God. to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, his commandments, his ordinances, and his testimonies, according to what is written in the law of Moses, so that you may succeed in all that you do whenever you turn. Uh, 2 Chronicles 26, 4-5. He did right in the sight of the Lord according to his father Azariah has done. He continued to seek God in the days of Zechariah, who had understanding through the vision of God, and as long as he sought the Lord, God prospered him. Psalm 1:1-3. How blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yield fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither, and whether he does, he prospers. Yeah. All right. Psalm 122:6. Pray for priests of Jerusalem. May they prosper who love you. Proverbs 3:1-4. My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments, for the length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you. Do not let kindness and the truth leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Proverbs 16:3. Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 21:21. He pursues righteousness and loyalty, finds life, righteousness, and honor. Proverbs 22:4. The reward of humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life. Proverbs 28:13. He who conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will find compassion. Isaiah 33:15-16. He who walks righteously and speaks with sincerity, he who rejects unjust gain, and he who shackles his hands that they hold no bribe. He who stops his ears from hearing about bloodshed and shuts his eyes from looking upon evil will dwell on the heights. His refuge will be the impregnable rock. His bread will be given him, and his water will be sure. And 1 Corinthians 3:6-9. I planted, Apollo watered, but God was causing the growth. So then neither one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but God who causes the growth. Yeah, that's. Let me link them both in the description. But I need to pick. I guess do what normal Christians do, which is cherry pick the ones that apply to you. We add that. And let me check mark that. And we'll carry the other two. And let me mirror this. In fact, you're not, StreamYard, you're not getting this ad. I'm cutting this ad. Then I'm saving the description and renting it. Yeah. If you want ads in my description, you gotta cut me a deal on the pricing. Otherwise, you're just not gonna get them ads anymore in the description. Let's take a last look at the description, then we're ending it. So we got half of the stuff done. I need to probably search for that show offline. Probably both of those shows. I may need a tech up to do this because just jumping around videos is very annoying. The description is not easy to go to either, but it's better than just hopping around. But we'll just carry on to the next day.